It is finally plein air season again here in Maine. Let's take a look at what I plan to bring with me when I paint on the go this season. Hi, Shanna Rowe Jackson here from Caution Artists at Play. Welcome back to my channel. It is finally beautiful here in Maine again after a long winter, and I am ready to get out with my friends and paint. We have a trip coming up at the Botanical Gardens for 2 days this year. We're going to go to the Botanical Gardens and we are going to do some plein air painting. And I have recently just packed my bag for those 2 days. So I'm going to show you today what I plan on bringing on our little outing so you can see what types of things I like to use when I'm painting on the go. So let's just get down to it. I got this bag from my husband as a gift either for Christmas or my birthday, and it's pretty compact, but it's sturdy and it holds a surprising amount of supplies. It has a nice kind of canvasy texture, and it has a bunch of different pockets with different uses. So there's a couple mesh pockets on either end for water bottle or other little tools that you need. Then there's a zipper pocket on the back and a zipper pocket on the front, and then also a snap pocket in the very front. And of course, on the top, there's the huge zipper for the biggest compartment. And so it's pretty versatile. Let's take a look at what I put in the front zip pocket. And here I have just some of my colors of Inktense. I have Cad Yellow, Fuchsia, and then you can see they slide right into these little pencil pouch pocket thingies. And then there's Iris Blue and Apple Green, Deep Indigo and Iron Green, so a nice dark blue and a nice dark green, and Burnt Umber and Tan for some nice earthy tones. So I thought I'd have a fun little variety there for landscapey type things. On the other side in my zip pocket, I put my little handheld tripod so I can put my phone on it in case I want to do any reels or just some short clips. I'm not going to film a lot while I'm there because I want to concentrate on being in the moment and painting, but I will probably take a few small clips and do some shorts or reels and put them on Instagram and on YouTube Shorts. Okay, so now for the big compartment. In here, there's a little pocket for smaller items. I have some pencils and erasers. And the pencils I chose to bring today for the graphite selection are the General's Layout Pencil, which is super black, and then the General's Sketch and Wash, which is a water-soluble graphite. I just put them in a Sketch and Wash package because it already had a little pencil sharpener with it, so that will be my pencil sharpener. Then I'm bringing a couple of Bic mechanical pencils for finer lines and sketches. Of course, a water brush, because I'm going to be working with a bunch of different water media. You can tell this one is well loved. I have used this quite a bit over the years. A Sakura Pigma Micron pen in a size 5. I love these for line and wash with watercolor because they're waterproof. And then for my erasers, I am using a Faber-Castell Perfection eraser and a Factus plastic eraser. Both really versatile. I love the Perfection eraser because you can sharpen it like a pencil and get fine detail with it. Now for one of the surfaces that I plan on bringing. I'm actually going to bring some of the plein air Canva artboards. I was so surprised that this pad fit in there. This has a slight canvas texture and it's nice and rugged, so it makes it perfect for plein air painting. And I think those will be perfect for acrylics, which I'm actually bringing this time. I have some of the System 3 fluid acrylics here by Daler Rowney. We have Process Magenta, Cad Red Hue, Lemon Yellow, Phthalo Green, Cerulean Blue Hue, and Ultramarine, Mars Black and Burnt Sienna, Yellow Ochre, and Titanium White. I also packed a small spray bottle in the pocket next to the paint to spray my paint. And then I also am bringing this Stay Wet palette by Crydrufy. This is actually part of a larger kind of plein air unit where everything kind of snaps together. I have done a short about that. I will link it in the description below. But basically, there's this pad in here that you wet down and it stays wet forever. And then this is palette paper and you lay it directly over that pad and use it as a stay wet palette. So like I mentioned, this is part of a larger unit, but I'm just bringing the part that I need for this because it's compact. And that sticks right in a pocket back here behind my paint. And then for brushes, I am just bringing this pack of Artify brushes that my mother-in-law got me. Just because I don't really need this many brushes. Honestly, I normally wouldn't bring this many, but it already had the roll-up pack and it was just quick and easy to pack. Otherwise, I wouldn't typically bring this many brushes, so it'll be interesting to see, but I know that those will work fine with both watercolor and acrylics, and so I just threw it in there because it fits, and I'll have whatever I need. And then I have my plein air sketchbook that I bring on all these trips when I am with Lindsay, Karen, and Angela. We like to get together, and so I want to fill this sketchbook with our adventures. It's the only thing that I use this sketchbook for. So of course I had to bring it. I'll probably do at least one spread in there, if not a couple, even though I'm going to be also working on the plein air art boards. And then I, of course, am bringing my travel gouache palette. Oh, she's looking crusty, but it'll still work fine. Those are the Holbein gouache. And I love this palette because it travels well, it's convenient, and it comes with this little water basin at the bottom. So this is what I'm going to be using to put my water in, whether I paint with my acrylics, gouache, or watercolors. I will be using that water basin. I'm trying to find the best way to pack the most amount of things without taking up too much room and without it getting too heavy. And this bag really has not gotten too heavy. So I'm going to have pretty much anything that I could possibly need, but it's still pretty compact and convenient. Like, I definitely was looking for convenience. And this just all snaps back together. And then, of course, I am going to be bringing some watercolors. I decided to bring my core watercolors this time. They travel well. They're not going to be moving around in the pans if it gets too hot out. And they are enjoyable to use on the go. So yeah, that's what I'm bringing for the main portion of my supplies and surfaces. I might also bring my handmade sketchbook that I recently started, but that's mainly going to be to show the girls. I don't know if I'll work in it while I'm out there because I want to work in my plein air sketchbook. But yeah, and then I just get it all situated so that it will fit back in there. And I was so, like I said, I was so surprised at how much would fit in this bag. Something else that I really like about this bag is that it has a couple different ways to carry it. It has a nice comfortable shoulder strap. It also has handles to carry it by hand, so it's versatile in that way as well. And this video isn't sponsored, I just really like this bag. And I'm also going to pack some binder clips and some baggies as well. So there's the hand straps. That's the shoulder strap. And I'll be bringing a chair as well. I'm trying to keep it as easy to carry, but of course I am going to need a seat, so I'll be bringing a chair. And I do have a rag in that front snap pocket. So yeah, lightweight, compact, and basically anything I could use on those 2 days. Let me know what your favorite plein air supplies are. I'm always curious to hear. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. I will try to post some pictures and maybe some reels or something from our outing, so keep your eyes on my social media, Caution Artist at Play, on Instagram and Facebook. I will see you next time. You have a fantastic day. Bye.